How do you start reading more? That is the question that I got from the last video that I shared here about the habit of reading. A few people were asking me how they actually start reading more books or how they find this enjoyment of starting a book, reading through that, and finish that. Well, this is normally the struggle of people that didn't connect yet the right book to find this enjoyment, this happiness of just turning the pages and enjoy the reading. I found that when I was, I think, around 10 years old with Harry Potter. And the thing with that story is not about the story itself. It doesn't matter what you're reading about. What matters is that depending on the moment of your life, you find something that you cannot stop reading. And there are many books that the story is not even good. They are not about written in a good way, but they connect with you in a way that you cannot stop reading them. And that's great. That is fantastic. Because, when you cannot stop turning the pages, that is the book that connects in your brain a new system that will make you enjoy more the reading process. And when you see you're reading more books, just because of that magical book that connect this habit in your brain. And maybe it's not a habit yet, as I said, it's just an enjoyment, it's just an activity that you are more happy when you do that. But in the end, you finally start reading something. And I think you are going to struggle. I'm sorry to say that, but you're going to struggle to find that magical book because maybe it's a book about history, maybe it's a book about, I don't know, anything, but it's the book that is made for you. And I think the magic number here is to find something around, start with something around 7 to 15 pages. And if after that you are not connected with the book in the way that you cannot stop, it's probably not your book. I need to find another one. And maybe you're going to try 10, 20, 30 books until you find something that, okay, this is the one made for me. I cannot stop reading. It spent 3 hours turning the pages on this one and I cannot stop. That's exactly the type of reading that will make you a better reader. And when you realize you are collecting books as crazy because you cannot stop reading. And as I said, after that, we can talk more about how to transform that enjoyment into a habit that will make you read more books over the time.